everyone, it's Amy Shahinsky here with Fun with Stamping, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator up here in Beaumont, Alberta, Canada. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to share with you this fun pop-up box card. How fun is this? I like that it can sit on someone's desk for Christmas or on their mantle. And again, it looks a little intimidating, but really once you've mastered the score lines, this comes together so quick. And I'm going to help you with that. So let's get started. So I'm going to put this off here so you can still see that. And let's just talk about what we're using today. The stamp set bundle we are using is the Sparkle of the Season. It is on page 58 of the mini catalog, and it has been my go-to one of the season so far. I love that it can go from fall to winter, and actually I'm going to start using it into New Year's and birthdays because of this star one. So here are the ones that I'm not using. I like to put them in two separate ones so then I don't lose them as I'm working on them. So we're using the boughs, we're using the holly, and we're going to use that cute little pine cone. And these little magnet things, these are just from Home Depot. They're the register covers, and I just chop them in half and I keep them stored like this. So again, this is our Sparkle of the Season bundle. Our two inks we're using are Mossy Meadow and Early Espresso, so that makes it easy. And here are our pieces of cardstock we're going to be using. Now, all the measurements will also be on my Facebook page, so don't worry about not getting them right here, but I'm going to go through them all. We are starting with our card base, and this is an old olive, so it is 10.5 by 4.25, and we're scoring it at 1/2, 1 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5. So that's our card base. Then we have our card front here, the layer. This is where we're going to do our simple stamping, and this is 5 1/4 by 4. And then we're going to use the same size in basic white for the back side to sign our names and write your Christmas expression. And that again is 5 1/4 by 4. Our layer right here we're going to emboss is in the Mossy Meadow, and it is 4 by 1 3/4. So that goes right on that one. Then our pop-up part of the box is in the Old Olive, and it is 5 by 3, and it is scored at 1/2 and 1 3/4. And then we're going to bring in some Early Espresso for a layer behind our wreath, and that is 3 by 2 3/4. That's going to go there. Now our Merry Christmas, this is just out of my scrap bin, so I'm going to say it is 1/2 and 3 3/4 or 4, but we're going to go ahead and banner cut that. So just a scrap of your white. Now you're also going to need some bits and pieces of scrap, so go to your bin, and you're going to need some for stamping your little pine cones, for doing your holly in the Mossy Meadow and Real Red, and then whatever color you'd like to make your boughs, because you could bring in some gold in this card. You could go some deeper greens like shaded spruce. But I stuck with the monochromatic of the Mossy Meadow and more of the Old Olive. So there that. I love this. Love this, love this. This is the Wintry 3D bundle of embossing folders. And this bow here, I'm using this a lot on a lot of my Christmas cards this year. And I've got a couple planned for this cute snowflake one as well. But these are on page 155 of our main catalog if you want to check those out. So that is that. And we are going to put that aside, and for the sake of time, I have a lot of it done because really you guys know how to stamp and you know how to die cut. It's putting this card together that could get a little confusing. So when you're doing this card, it's best to get your bone folder out and really, I'm going to put these out of the way, burnish those lines because you want it to sit straight when it's on someone's desk or mantle. And it just makes it easier to put the card together when your score lines are all nice and crisp. Okay. And also with this card, I'm going to use my liquid glue, only because this is a 3D kind of pop-up one, and people will tend to play with it as they go, oh, look at this card. So I really want it to stick together. Put that there, grab my Tombow. Okay. So first of all, the basic stamping, I always start with the bigger of the image, the larger image, so that would be the bow, and then you just kind of fill in your little gaps with that cute little pine cone, and that is your simple stamping for this card. And we're going to add our adhesive, put that to the front of the card, making sure that your bows are right side up, like that. And then I went ahead and don't forget to always decorate the back as well. You can put some images there, so they know that it kind of put a little effort and decorate it up. but still leaving plenty of room to sign your name and wish them a very Merry Christmas. So to get this to fold, once it's all said and done, it will go in a regular size envelope, which is great. So, but to get that pop-up, here's our 5-inch score line. Here's that 3 3/4. That's the one where you're gonna glue. This has to be folded down. So it looks extra long, but when it pops up, it's gonna fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and add adhesive to that little 1/2-inch score fold and fold it flat. So again, this is your 5-inch, but you're at your 3 3/4. So it looks long, but don't worry, when it pops up, it will fold into the card. So while I'm holding that, here is our bow that I went ahead and embossed, and I'm gonna add some adhesive to this. I love this Tombow. I think this has been my go-to glue. It's so easy. And then that is gonna go for that. And see, when it pops up, there you have it. Then you can fold it this way, and this will go into your card, or into your envelope. So we're gonna go ahead and take our timbered wood piece in the early espresso, and we're gonna add that to the front of the pop-up part of our box card. Okay. Now to get this on, you don't wanna go too high up, because then it's not going to fit into your envelope. But I don't want to go too far down, or then I cover up all my bows. So you got to kind of find that happy medium. And you also want it to be centered on the left and the right of this card. So I'm going to take the fold here, and I'm going to go right up to the edge of my mossy meadow. That's going to be kind of like my guide. And that's where I'm going to glue. But I'm only going to put glue right now just on the 1/2-inch score line. So this is going to go. And again, with that in mind, I'm going to hold that, bring that up to that fold line that I like, center it a bit, and then push right there because that's where that score line is. And then when we're going to put adhesive, we're only going to put adhesive about this, 1/2 inch or 3/4 of an inch behind this flap. So flip that over. And again, 3/4 of an inch. Don't go too much. You're going to glue your whole card together. But that's why I like to use this liquid glue, because it definitely will hold even if I don't put too much, don't put enough. And that's it. Giving that a quick squeeze to hold. The bows, here they are. Oh, I should take out the insides. Making sure that you have all those bits and pieces out. Take my pick tool. Take my pick. And then get all the insides out of your pretty Christmas bows. And I'm going to start with gluing this one down first, because I like more of the bows on the front. So when I put this on, I'm not trying to cover the whole thing in adhesive and glue. It would take me forever, and it would dry by the time I finished it. So I'm just going to hit the highlights of the bigger items, because the pine cones are going to go on top. The Merry Christmas is going to go on it. So just so some of it's got some glue, I'm good with that. And we're going to go ahead and glue that down. And then too, if some of it kind of lift up, that's a wreath. Wreaths aren't really flat. Then this is the pretty bow one. I just think this is so lovely. And you can do as many as you want. I could have done a couple to make it extra thick, but this card's going to cost me, I think, a little extra in postage anyways, because of the pop-up and the layers. There we go. Okay, we got that so far. Now our Merry Christmas. To do a basic banner, here it is on your scrap piece of paper, and you've got that flat edge. I'm going to go dead center, and I'm going to go about 1/4 of an inch in, and then I'm going to come on each side, and I'm going to go corner to edge or cut line and notch it out. That is, someone told me, I'm like, that is brilliant. So again, try to center it as much as you can, 1/4 of an inch in or bigger, it depends on how big you want your banner, and go like that, and take that corner off. And there you have your banner. I'm going to use, I think, some dimension. Cut that up, put this on a little bit of a dimension. And I like to angle. There, cute. So look how easy this is coming together. So again, that's how it's going to pop up. Fold down, pop up. Now we have to add our pine cones. I went with 5, again, because I like odd, so 3, 5, 7, and I'm just gonna, drop those on and add my glue. You could use glue dots with these, if you wanted. I'm just going to use the Tombow glue. And get my 5 little, and these stamp so quick, and with the matching die cut, they go super fast. You could fussy cut these too if you wanted. I don't mind fussy cutting, but the die is there for your use. Now our holly berry. When I work with these little berries, I just go ahead and cover this in glue because I'm like, those berries are too small to try to put on. So I have my little holly leaves with the mossy meadow. I don't know if there's a top or bottom to these leaves, but go like that. Put this one on. There. Now put a little more glue on top for those cute little berries, because these are going to be, oops. Where's my thing? Pick that up. Drop these on. And then the last one, oops. There. Is that not the cutest card? And again, once you master, it's a little messy, once you master those score lines, this pop-up card be for any occasion. Could be for a cute birthday card. And again, it sits like that on the desk, but you guys can't see that. And then it folds up to go in their envelope. So if you have any questions, please reach out. I'd love to help and answer anything you may have. Again, all these dimensions will be on my Facebook page for you. Again, use the Sparkle of the Season bundle, which is on page 58 of the mini catalog, so you can still get this. A couple of inks, some adhesive, and you have got a fun 3D card to send out for any occasion. Thanks, ladies. Have a great day. Bye for now.